Hey guys, it's Jesse. I'm back with another video. I'm out here with 3 of my younger friends. We're doing the dollar store challenge. I'll introduce you to them and show you what we got so far. So over here we got Daniel, Lucas, and Ashton. And this is our selection. As a group, we spent $15. Usually it's $10 for the dollar store challenge, but since there's 4 of us, we decided to give us a little more money for food. We got the water, a gallon of water, one Cliff Bar. There's 8 fruit and grain bars in there. There's 2 drop cloths, and those will be our tarp shelter. We got a paring knife, 3 cans of beefaroni, and 1 beef ravioli. A pack of sunflower seeds, some poly twine for rope. I think that's 150 feet, 300 matches, and then we got 3 grocery bags and some other ad papers that we can use for starting fires. Those didn't cost anything, obviously. But here's the receipt. You see the water, the cereal bars, the Cliff Bar, paring knife, the twine, 2 drop cloths, the sunflower seeds, the matches, beefaroni, ravioli, and then that comes down to $14.15. So we're just under $15, which I think is pretty good. Should be able to last on that for this whole trip. So now we're gonna go out. We're gonna go try to find a nice spot for our shelter, and we'll get back to you.
This is pretty open.
So we might have found a spot over in here. Looks like we got a nice little clearing right in between this mess of pine trees and this little group of trees here. So that would be good for shelter, and probably clear out a spot for fire over here, and then we have a little clearing there for the trail. So this should be good. We're gonna get things set up and start filming, start setting up our shelter. Alright, so we got things pretty well cleared up over here. So what we're planning to do with the drop cloths for our shelter is we're gonna take a pole and lash it to this tree right here. This one to all the way over to this one. So that's about probably like 14 feet. I'd say pretty close to that, 12 or 14. So a pole from this tree to this tree, and then we're gonna lash it on, and then we're gonna tie 1 drop cloth over this side and ridge it over just a little bit, and then the same thing with the other one, but ridge it over this side. That way, if it does rain, which we might be getting some rain tonight, it's gonna fall on the top and go over each side instead of down the middle coming into us. So that should make a good watertight shelter. This piece of wood right here was just laying here when we came in, so we might use this as our pool because it looks pretty good. It's nice and sturdy, as much as we need it really, and it's kind of thin, so it's not gonna do too much damage to lift it up. So we're gonna keep clearing stuff up, and then we're gonna work on that, and I'll show you guys how that goes. Alright guys, so we're gonna grab this long piece of wood right here, and we're gonna lash it up onto the 2 trees I was telling you about. First we want to measure it out, so we should probably put this in. Yeah, that should be fine. This over here.
I can yeah, right on there.
We'll want to measure it out. Put it on the inside. So
Yeah,
bring it in a little bit.
like that.
Yeah.
Right, sitting on that.
That would help, yeah. Alright, so I got the knife here. We're gonna get the rope out of here, whichever one.
You like my rope?
We got a rope, so we can lash this pole up to these 2 trees. Like get the trash in there.
I think we did it right by getting the more rope.
So like melted together. That's weird. Alright. So I'm gonna have to get in here.
Get in there.
Tie this up.
I'm gonna get around to this side so they can see.
Alright. Just get whatever angle you can.
Come up.
Alright, so lift that up a little bit higher. So I'm going to tie a Canadian jam on for this.
The what?
mosquito in the ear. Alright. So to do this, you tie an overhand knot right there. And then you tie another one but leave it loose. So then when we pull it over to here, just grab onto it, stick the tag or the loose end through here, and you can tighten up on that. And that's probably a little too far away, but it'll still work to tighten it up. So you kind of like winch it, and you can let go of it now. It should hold. If not, we can.
Yeah,
It's coming loose.
Mhm.
Right here. With that and this.
Oh wait, no.
It should
It's
be.
still pulling through a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want it to fall on us, so I'm gonna make sure it's not this tight on here. Well,
Lucas, what are you? Oh.
Maybe if you can find a knot.
yeah, I tied the things too far apart. Let it drop a second.
Drop it.
No, just him. You're not holding it, are you?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to retie that. I think it didn't go close enough. Alright, so
Right here.
we'll just do it on this
Oh.
end. So again, the one overhand.
We're gonna make it a little
Here, can you face me a little more so we can get a.
So we'll get that. Then leave this one loose. It's all coming apart. Yeah, you're supposed to be a lot closer to the two knots. So we'll stick this through. Same thing. Get this knot. This end through. Tighten up on that. Pull it through and then hopefully it works. No. Catch it on that second knot.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's like
Drop. Yeah,
it's
same
gonna
thing
catch.
again.
It's gonna catch. No, that's good. That's good.
Let it go.
It's catching on that knot.
You want to make a little notch?
That should be good.
It ain't
yeah.
gonna. It ain't gonna fall. Do you want to wait? And then there's a second knot here. Do you want to make another like?
No.
Another. knot?
You
Make
re-
another
you re-
knot.
A stopper.
I know who cut it. How much?
Right
I'm
here.
gonna say maybe you could even tie it up to
No.
this.
Right here?
Yep. And I'll take this. I wonder if it's the other way around. The closed knot should be on the top and the loose knot be
I'm
on
gonna say yeah, this rope's really
Yeah.
pulling apart. Once we have a fire, we can heat it and they'll go together.
Mm. Still loose, luckily.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the right way. I tied it backwards last time. So that should be on there good and tight.
And it's even. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's nice
That's
and
really-
sturdy on there.
it's really
So
nice.
now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run our hands along here,
Yeah.
clear
Not
out this
me.
loose, jagged stuff, and get some rocks maybe and knock off some of these nubs so they're not cutting through our drop cloth. Lucas, you want to grab a rock or something real quick?
Give me one.
Looks like we lucked out and the sharper ends are on the top.
This.
Yeah, so just do that. Go ahead, take a rock and
You
just
get half and I'll get half.
kind of like sand it down, like you doing that. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. No rough edges to cut our drop cloths. Yeah, you take that and get the other side. So it looks good. It's a nice ridge pull. We might have to move this piece of tree right here out of the way. And then we can have that drop cloth go right over top of it, and that'll make a nice little shelter. And it looks like we're gonna have our fire over here. Okay, so we got this ridgepole hung up. Might be a little high, but we wanted to rest it on. There's a little crook coming out of that tree right there. We want to rest that on there, and it's tied up there, so it is a little high. But I mean, we should be fine because we do have the 2 drop cloths. We got the area pretty well cleared out. That's the shelter so far, and we're gonna keep working on it. And then once we finish that, we'll move on to the next task. They're just picking up some rocks and
Make the fire.
some sticks real quick. All right, everybody. So right now we're clearing the ground up, getting any sticks, any rocks, anything that we don't want to lay on, and we're getting it out of there because we're about to put the drop cloth on. And once we do that, it's gonna be a lot harder to clear things out. So we'll clear this out, put the drop cloth up, and get the shelter ready. I just felt a little drizzle of water, so that's perfect timing, I guess. But we'll finish this up, clearing this up, and throw the drop cloth up. All right, so we got some rocks in here. We're trying to clear out the ground. I'm gonna start digging at it with the stick. You guys want to film that?
Yep.
Just make sure you're pointing it like that on it. Might be rooted or set in there pretty good, so we might just have to bury it so we're not sleeping on it, but I'm gonna try to.
Oh, it's moving. It's definitely moving.
Yeah, I can get it. It's rooting away.
Got it.
And there's another one right here, but we'll fill in this little hole first.
Nah, you don't need to get that one.
Hear that wind, guys? That's the rain with it. Now that the rain started, we're gonna get this go a little bit quicker, just to keep our area dry, so when we're sleeping, we're not sleeping we're all soaked. So I'm gonna open up these drop cloths quick. We got them. So the only ones they had, they're fairly big. How? What's the measurements on there?
12 by 9?
9 feet by 12 feet.
Yeah.
9 feet by 12 feet, but as you can see, it's real thin. It's yeah. We just got to be really careful not to poke any holes in it, or we're gonna have some water. You two, take it over to the other side, but do not let it get snug up on any trees or anything like that. There you go. Keep going. More.
Keep going to your side.
Lift up on action.
How much do you do?
So just leave it overhanging just a little bit. And make sure it's even. It's a nice even. This has got to come over a little bit. Yeah, that's got to go down this side. What we're thinking is we're going to take a pole, go on the other side of that, the side that's on the ground, and roll the drop cloth up on that pole a little bit, and then push it out and stretch it. And then we'll have these ends, we'll tie it out or just pin it on there, because it looks like we might be able to get away with just using that for that side. If not, we'll have to put the other one just over, just like this one is. But I'm thinking I might have tied that one on the wrong tree. I think I might want to put it over to that. That would make it this clearing spot a little more.
I had one, but it kind of just broke.
It's alright. Let's clear up all the little nubs. So here we can use 2, and 2 will work. I'll take one. Just clear literally everything off. Get a stone and knock them off. So we're just gonna take this, clear off all these little things, so the drop cloth ain't getting caught on it.
Yeah, and you put it in your mouth and you try it. No, it's
Sharp little pieces though, so just be careful with your hands.
Yeah, if it dries up.
That looks pretty good.
Yo, are we good back here?
Almost. Try to lift that tarp up on your side, Lucas, and clear out that whole spot a little more. Because it looks like we're gonna need more space to your side to sleep on.
I can only clear it out so much.
Just do what you can, man. Alright guys, so we got the shelter set up, everything's good. We got a nice little tie out, so it's kind of holding that end. That tree right there is pinching. I decided not to cut it down because we could use it for that. The only issue is we just got to be careful when we're moving it, because as you can see, it already ripped just on the edge of that, and it's not even sharp. It's just the friction, because it is so thin. But we should all be able to sleep in here, like a head here, and then same thing down there, and just all squeeze in there nice and good, and then sleep on a drop cloth. That way they don't have to sleep on the cold, wet ground. So right now we have a fireplace set up. They're going to find more rocks, so we're gonna build a back wall kind of pretty high right there, because that tarp is kind of close and we don't want the heat melting it or burning it or whatever. So we'll build a nice wall there, and then we're gonna collect a bunch of firewood to put there, or to put over here, I'm sorry, but to burn in there. And yeah, that's what we're after right now, some rocks and firewood. So yeah, we'll get that set up. We might be boiling some water, cooking some food here pretty soon. But everything is looking good. The rain is kind of come and gone real quick, so it's not too bad, and looking pretty good. Firewood and rocks. Alright, so we're getting a little hungry. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're gonna tear into some bars for our lunch. There's 8 of them, so we can each have 2. I would suggest just eating 1 for now.
Yeah.
Saving the other one for later.
They're the strawberry fruit and grain. They're like little off-brand, so cheaper.
Off-brand Nutri-Grain strawberry.
It tastes just
Delicious.
I feel like we're doing like. Do they taste just like the regular one?
Not bad. They're a little harder.
Yeah. You can definitely tell they're not the real deal.
They're not bad though.
Yeah, so after this we're gonna go forage, see what we can find to eat. We saw a bunch of blackberry bushes all over here. Daniel's making a frog gig spear. So we did see some bullfrogs last night. There's a tiny little pond over there. So he might be trying to catch some bullfrogs and eat some frog legs, or
You can burn them.
any little fish or something if there is anything in there. And any like insects we find that we're up for eating. I know these guys haven't done that a whole lot, but it'll be a fun experience if they do. So we're gonna finish up and go see what we can find, and we'll take you with you.
They're no good.
All right, so right in here we got a whole bunch of really good blackberries. You can see them; they're all over, just all over here. So they got the grocery bag. I got the drop cloth bag. We're just gonna fill these up and get to eating some of them. Good little snack to boost it. We're gonna find the ripe ones.
Yeah. There are the black ones.
That one's
But they're
all.
really small.
Could use a little more time, but we'll still eat it. A good bunch of them back here.
There's a nice one.
Lucas, go. Come on, big dog.
Ah, the mosquitoes here are back.
No see anymore. My bad.
There's another one down here.
Oh, Jesse found a secret catch.
Got a whole bunch on here. Just pick a couple of them.
Oh, these are bad.
Save some for later.
What else?
So many. They're like
Sunburn.
Found some real big berries. There's one, there's the other one. Try and get in here without getting poked to death. some berries pecked. Those are mine. The boys ate all of theirs. But we're going to go out and try to spear some frogs if we see any. So let's get over to the pond.
My eye on it.
Yeah, so the boys found a
I
snake.
see it.
We're going after it.
You got it, Lucas?
No, I lost it. I tried.
It moved fast. He's probably way up there by now.
Their tactic was unsuccessful.
He's probably going to the water.
So here's the real little pond I was telling you about.
There's just 2 frogs. There's one.
So there's a frog right there. Go ahead.
Went away. She gone.
There's a really little one right out in the middle of the pond.
Yeah, he's
Way too small though.
Oh,
Let Daniel get him.
Came back up again. Right there.
you gotta be fast.
Oh,
Wait, he's right there. He's right there now.
He's still there?
You see him?
In between the grass.
oh yeah.
Okay, right there.
Oh, you got him, I think.
Dude! Did he get him though? Yeah,
Yeah, oh!
He's dead though.
He might float or sink.
Hmm.
You got him, definitely. You figure?
Nice shot, man.
Now just find it.
Wait till it clears up. You can find them a lot easier.
Hey, bud. Dang, he like, woo! Love it when a plan comes together, guys.
Go for it.
Gotta move these sticks
Where is he?
right above him.
Go.
Did
I
he
got
get
him.
You got him?
Yeah.
Get the arrow over there.
He's
Here,
right here.
get the arrow.
it? I got it.
I have him.
Where is he? He paused.
He's right
And there's a little frog.
Oh, dude, that's
Grab him by the leg or stab him in the head.
Oh, dude.
Death
He got
kick.
his
Oh, you got
eye.
him in the leg though.
Alright, so we're down at the creek now. Now we got the frog. We got a gallon of our empty gallon water jug, and we're gonna fill that up and boil it. And then we're gonna take this frog and we're gonna clean it up, get it prepared for eating.
You get that thing go. I'm gonna hurt
Not let him go.
I got him. That's how you take him.
Just do your best, man. We can always just peel the skin off and eat it.
Yeah. You can eat this thing.
Can you hold that real quick, bro?
You got that bag nice and cleaned up?
Yep.
You fill up
Alright,
the
we'll get
bottle.
it so we can put this in.
Calf muscle right there, boys.
We did a lot of
This Johnson's got bigger calves than me. Hold it again.
That was easy. There, just cut the leg a foot off now.
Just leave that on.
You leave it in.
You leave it on till you cook it.
Well, there you go, nice.
Put her in there, mate.
Ashley's down there filling up with a jug of water.
It's nice.
No one fills up this much.
Get it submerged a little more if you can.
Can I face it the other way?
Yeah, you
There's
can.
blackberries right there too.
Yeah, I was looking at them. Got it pretty well filled.
Yeah.
Let's see. That should be good. I'll
Take
take
that.
it.
Oh, we got those blackberries first.
No, we don't need them. Alright. Let's get back up to camp. Just resting right now. Soon we're gonna start up our fire and start cooking our ravioli and frog legs. Ashton's got some blackberries. So yeah, we're just chilling here, relaxing. It's getting pretty warm outside,
Let me get a dang spike so I can.
but the rain's been holding off, so it's a nice day. So I just
I gotta keep them off the ground.
expanded our shelter a little bit, gave it a little more room. You can see it right here. But I did the same thing as I did there. I took a rock, put it there, twisted it, and then tied the rope around it, and tied that rope out to a tree so it's pulling it out. That way when we're in here, we have some more room, a little more aeration, and the thing's not right in our face keeping the heat in. Right now the boys are getting a bunch of firewood. Have them collect a little more because you can always use more firewood, and then we're going to start cooking our food. They were working on making the little utensils for eating. Yes, show him.
Got me
He's
so.
made himself a little fork, and this is for stirring, right?
Yep.
Ashton, do you have yours?
Oh yeah, they're over there. Don't worry about it. He's way
Okay.
better.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have him keep working on getting firewood. Then we'll get some utensils and get cooking and eating.
Heck yeah.
But there you go. I just want to give you that update, and there's our frog legs in there, ready to cook, ready to go. All right, so we're getting the fire ready. We're taking the newspaper, getting it ready. We got our matches here. We got some crumbled up steaks. We also have some dry grass back there. We might need it. Might need to use that depending on how well this paper burns.
Yeah, I got my fishing rod, bro. Shut up, Lucas. You don't know these utensils. You give me these things using his fingers.
I'll take my shirt off and go.
Don't really need it, but actually, so like I said, I did it with one match.
And the Lord said, let there be fire.
We just can't have it smoke too much.
It won't.
No, not through all this.
Save the rest of this for the next fire.
You might be wrong.
Burn the trash. But keep getting sticks, guys.
I'm getting sticks. The froggy!
I'll put the frog on now. Oh, made a perfect thing.
Let's make some food.
Alright, throw yours on there. See how it cooks.
What are you putting on?
Are you making something silverware or juicy?
Yeah, make a utensil.
How do you make that? 4 prong?
No, chopstick.
Heck with you.
Chopstick.
Pick it up with chopsticks.
It ain't gonna work.
That gets hot real quick. Is this hot? How hot is it?
Well, let me feel, bro. That's pretty hot.
Here, I'll show you all how it's done.
That is
Put the
barely
can
in.
on, open it up till it starts boiling, then you can take it off.
Alright, this
Let
is
it cool
it.
down. You fucking chug it.
Alright.
Jesse, can I put it on?
Yours?
Yeah.
If you want. Open it up first.
No, just let him not open it. Swear.
We all
No.
die due to ravioli shards in us.
That'd be so funny, but it'd be so bad.
Gotta take the paper off.
This is like one of the worst ways to die. Death by ravioli.
Hey, take that handful and put it on there. Take a handful of that. Yeah, there you go. That was good.
buy ravioli pan.
That's starting to boil.
Almost done. Watch out, Liz.
Hot enough.
Hope that's not rain.
Yeah, it's rain.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, the bugs are getting worse. Look at them all.
Yeah, getting that smoke, that'll keep them off you.
Made a pretty good fire pour outer. That's all I know.
There's some small pieces on there, over there already.
Kind of want to keep the lid on for a couple seconds.
You just pop it. That's all you do.
Is you crack it. You
Like that, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
crack
doing.
a cold one.
And then once it,
I'm not setting mine down because I want to twist mine.
once it gets needing to stir up, I'll take it off, take the whole lid. Give it in here.
I can do it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Keep these towards the back.
There's room right here, Daniel. You can stick it right here. Before I move all the coals and everything, you might as well do it. As long as you don't open it the whole way. Oh, snap. There you go. Get all these in here.
So y'all did it the smart part. I just threw mine in and said I'm hungry, so screw it.
That's gonna
Some
smoke.
smoke. Get them bugs. Alright, so we got our cans cooking in here. Got all the coals pressed up against it and the fire to kind of reflect the heat. We got the lids just opened up a little bit so it doesn't explode, and we can also lift the cans up from the lids so it's not opened up the whole way. But we're gonna have those, keep those cooking, and then we're gonna eat them. Just relax. Or maybe work on our beds a little bit, but there you go. Alright guys, it's time to eat. Food's been on here cooking a while. Daniel's got a set of tongs he made. You can just set mine here. Set of tongs he made.
Mine's good right
And we
there.
all got our eating utensils. Of course, Lucas already ate. He just sipped
Here,
it.
you can make it
Yeah, I
drink.
just sipped it.
I made
No, if you
chopsticks.
can't make it, that's fine. Okay.
Pretty good though.
Thank you, sir.
I'll make it a little more
Tool to stir with.
You want to
You saw
Clean the
Ashton,
pot.
or you saw Daniel's already. Ashton's
Here,
got
move it.
Ashton, want to show them your tools.
Okay.
I guess
put
he'll
it
show
right
you in a
there.
minute.
Alright.
Over there. Explain it.
Alright, I just have this basically just stirs it, but I have a little point just in case I do need to get one last one out. And this I have, it's set to right there. So you can just poke it. You can take this out and have it as one. You can put that back in and make it farther out, and then you can move it like chopsticks. So
So yeah, we're just gonna dig in now.
Oh, it's too sharp. It cuts it right in half.
What the?
gotta do a little bit more old fashioned.
Aren't you gonna use it?
Nope.
Here we go. Chopstick moment of truth. Check that out.
Oh. It just fits around him. They work good? Oh yeah, they do. Doesn't think.
Oh, I got a piece of meat. Alright guys, so we are getting ready for bed. We're gonna get another fire going and lay our drop cloth down. Right now we're just taking some leaves and things and we're gonna put them down just so it's a little more comfortable and we're not getting so wet. But like, I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but it's like something over here. Sounds like a chirping sound, kind of like a raccoon. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but there's one over here, there's one over here, and then there's one over to the right. We keep hearing them, they're going wild, and I don't know what it is. Like, it's pretty cool, but we're gonna get a fire going, like I said, and get ready to go to sleep. But yeah, there you go. It's not raining, bugs are pretty bad still. It's kind of cooled off a little bit. As you can see, I'm wearing long sleeves. I have my sweatshirt over there just in case, but yeah, I'll get back to you once we get ready to start this fire. I'll have them film it for you. All right, so I forgot to turn the camera. So I just lit a match. You can see it, it's right in there. It's a couple because they were throwing matches at each other earlier. But yeah, match, newspaper from the Dollar Tree, and some sticks we collected. But yeah, there's a fire going.
Big bug around here too. There's like
just a big something flying around. Anyway, just gonna steal some of their bedding real quick. Accelerate this fire.
Hey, don't be steal my bedding, bro.
It'll be alright.
I'll bring Betsy. Dude, that's my bedding.
Get down here, give it some oxygen. If it works. No, I think I just blew it out. No, it's still going. I see it.
I'll call you later.
Come on now. Alright, I might have to relight this. Looking a little... Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Alright, yeah, my bad. Should've been paying more attention. Hey, here. So get in there and light it up.
MVP. Frog murderer.
Yeah, get this fire going. Keep some of the bugs away. It's kind of damp.
Hold it with your knees, yeah.
No, I got it. I got
Just helping you out. So yeah, it was a fire. We're gonna get it stoked up, get things ready for bed, but
We're gonna go get
there's
some
mosquitoes all over the place, and I guess they're going to go get more straw or grass from the field that's out past the shelter. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So this like dragonfly looking thing, I think it flew into the fire because of the light. He's like dying now. Stick. Yeah, it looks like he burned his front end. The old head. Poor guy. I'll be back. Try to pick them up and just toss them in and kill them quick. Yeah. So yeah, I'm by myself now. They're all getting some more grass for the shelter. Yeah, that's how it is. So they're going. Really see them. Yeah, okay, whatever. So they just got a whole bunch more straw. I keep calling it straw. It's just grass, tall grass. It's laying out in the field or growing out in the field. I'm over here just chilling. The fire kind of died down because I didn't put sticks on it, but there's coal, so I just got to blow it back into flames. Just there's an update. Alright guys,
Lucas,
so
put your shirt down.
it's time to Alright guys, so it's time to put up or put down our drop cloth that we're gonna be sleeping on the bottom on the ground with. So big. Ashley, you wanna come over here and help me unfold it? Yeah, we got the fire going pretty good. You wanna show them that? We got a good supply of firewood. We just all rent collected quick. I'll keep the bugs away. If there's anything wandering around tonight through the forest, it's not gonna come near the camp, hopefully. No varmints. Lucas, get over here and quick. Try to keep it away from the fire.
Are we just doing it right in here?
Yeah.
Like
Get all the way to the back.
Yeah, I'm just holding it here. Nope, never mind. Ashton, your knees are on it. You can't move it if your knees are on it.
That should be good enough. Just try not to get your feet on it. Like, push it back a little bit for now so we can just sit on it. And when it's time to go to bed, we can actually lay it out the whole way. But yeah, you don't want to be walking on it, getting holes and stuff. But that'll keep us from getting wet from the ground, and a little extra barrier of insulation. And with all their grass and stuff, that will help too. Also help cushion the ground a little bit. But there you go. That's where we're at right now. Shelter. Bring it a little closer so you can see. Put the drop cloth down, grass underneath, good fire going, good pile of wood over here, some over here too. Yeah, we're just winding down, relaxing, enjoying the night. Alright everybody, it is 8 a.m. just after 8 this morning. We had a kind of rough night. We made it through though. I'll show you our shelter. We got a little rained on, a little damp. Like straight up torrential downpour from like 4 a.m. to probably close to 7 a.m. Just like rain. Other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, it was a little cold, but the rain kind of like seeped through this. So if I'm like sleeping up against this, it got my clothes kind of damp. It got me all cold, like the back of my shirt and everything. But yeah, we made it through. I'm proud of these guys. So right now we're just gonna warm up. We have each have a bar left, and we're gonna eat the bars.
No, got a bar, yeah.
Dry out and get it from there. There it is. Made 24 hours on the dollar store survival challenge. How you feeling, Lucas?
Feel like crap.
Why?
I'm tired.
What, you didn't sleep in there?
No.
You didn't
What?
sleep in there?
Barely.
I fell right asleep and then wake up till it rained and then I went back to sleep
Yeah.
after I pulled you guys in. What about you, Ashton? How you feeling?
Dude, I felt really good. I mean, I woke up like 5 times during the night, and then this morning my stomach wasn't feeling the best, but I'm good.
Good. Daniel?
Oh, I'm feeling great,
Slept like
bro.
a baby at my feet.
I know.
I kept kicking them on accident.
Yeah, I know. You kept like seeing it. I just
Yeah,
woke
after
up.
every 5 minutes you
Bang.
go.
It was the mosquitoes climbing into my socks here. And they just be biting and I quick, try to wiggle to get him off. And I accidentally kicked him in the head because I was laying like this and he was laying like that.
Yeah, we didn't
and
even
his
get
head
the whole
was there.
setup of how we were like. Me and Lucas switched half through the night because he's like, dude, I can't do this no more. I gotta go home.
You can't see it right now. I was getting
We did it. Nice warm fire too. Daniel did it before I even woke up.
I helped. Just
And
putting that
Ashton.
out there. I
Ashton
started it, Daniel just like completely wiped me out.
Alright guys, so this trip turned out pretty well. We were able to eat, drink, and get a good night's sleep with our dollar store gear. And we kept it under $15, which I'm pretty proud of. We had the ravioli to eat, Nutri-Grain bars, as well as frog legs and blackberries that we collected. And we had water purchased, and then we boiled some more in our ravioli can. So I wanted to thank everyone for watching. And please, if you would, subscribe to my channel to help support me and get out more videos. Thank you. Alright, everything's cleaned up. We are getting everything straightened and ready to carry back. Pushing that fire out. And, we might be back here pretty soon. But there you go, guys. Challenge is complete. Heading out.